My child, hear this voice echoing through the chambers of your soul. The moment before you is fleeting, and what you do now shapes the eternal. The urgency of this message is not born of impatience, but of profound love. I speak plainly. Act before it's too late. The awakening of your heart. From the dawn of creation, I breathed life into your spirit, setting within you a sacred compass that points toward purpose. Yet in the hustle of days, that compass may rust in silence, dulled by distraction and the noise of lesser urgencies. Know this: your heart's first awakening is not a one-time event, but a continual invitation to rise, to lean into my presence, and to align with the unbreakable current of divine intention. In every heartbeat I whisper, remember who you are. Do not stifle that remembrance. When you sense a stirring, an inexplicable echo of longing, respond without delay. Hesitation invites the shadows to deepen. Swift obedience calls forth the dawn. Recognizing the telltale signs. Signs of delay are subtle as a whisper and swift as a flicker. A tightening in your chest, a restless mind, a longing for something beyond your reach. These are my signals. I place them there so you might pause, turn your gaze inward, and ask, what is truly calling me? Do not mistake comfort for contentment, nor busyness for blessing. The gentle tug in your spirit bears my signature. It beckons you toward transformation. In this hour, heed the call. The calendar days slip through your fingers faster than sand. Each sunset draws you nearer to crossroads where some choices cannot be undone. Recognize the telltale signs and lay aside delay. The ripple effect of delay. When you postpone the step I prompt, the consequences ripple outward like stones cast upon still waters. A single postponed prayer can leave a void in your peace. A delayed act of kindness dims light in the world you touch. When you fail to speak truth, or extend mercy, or embrace faith, an opportunity to reshape destiny moves on, irretrievable. But when you respond swiftly, when you bridge gap between my invitation and your action, you set in motion blessings that spread beyond your sight. Your courage kindles hope in others. Your obedience becomes the backbone of miracles. Delay steals your momentum. Swift action amplifies the symphony of my grace. Opening the door. My invitation. I stand before every closed door in your life, hand outstretched, ready to unlock possibilities beyond your imagining. Some doors bear heavy locks, forged from fear, doubt, pride, and past mistakes. Yet, no lock is too strong for my key. When I call you to step forward, to forgive, to dream anew, to surrender pain, do not pause. Open the door and walk through the threshold I have prepared. Understand that my invitation is never incidental. It is tailored to your journey. Each beckoning is a spark prepared to ignite destiny. Do not linger in the corridor of indecision and what if. Push open the door and enter. Overcoming hesitation and fear. Fear is a cunning architect of delay. It erects walls of maybe later, I'm not ready, or what if I fail? Yet fear itself is not invincible. I have given you the shield of faith, the sword of truth, and the armor of my spirit. Clothe yourself in these gifts. Feel the trembling in your bones. Acknowledge it, and then lift your gaze to me. I do not promise ease, but I promise presence. Each anxious thought can be cast aside in exchange for my courage. When trembling arises, remind your soul, the one who commands the stars is with me now. Then step forward, trusting that no valley is too deep, no mountain too steep when I walk before you. The power of now in your hands. There is no substitute for now. Tomorrow is a mist, and yesterday is a memory. In this very breath, you hold the power to choose life, to extend grace, to shine light into dark corners. Immediate obedience transforms ordinary moments into portals of my glory. Consider the mustard seed, a tiny speck that blooms into a sheltering tree. Your moment of faithful action may seem insignificant, but its fruit multiplies beyond measure. Do not underestimate what a single yes in this moment can yield across time and eternity. Transforming moments into movements. When you act swiftly in faith, you become an agent of transformation. A whispered prayer offered when your heart aches can turn into lifelines for others. A generous gesture given without concern for return can spark movements of compassion in your community. Your swift obedience turns scattered moments into a cohesive tapestry of redemption. I desire that your life be a living testament to my love. Every instant you embrace my promptings, you weave threads of hope, justice, mercy, and truth. Delay unravels the pattern. Prompt action ensures the design endures. Trusting the hand that guides child. The hand that crafted galaxies also holds your journey. When my words stir your soul, trust that they flow from infinite wisdom and unfailing love. Do not question the timing or measure my methods by your understanding. Faith leaps where sight falters. Lean into that hand. Walk alongside me, knowing that every step you take in obedience is secure. Though the path may narrow and unseen challenges may arise, my presence guides you. Keep your eyes fixed not on the obstacles, but on the promise that accompanies every invitation. The resilience you need is imparted as you trust, a plea from eternity before it's too late. I plead with you to listen before the hourglass empties and the curtain falls. This is more than a moment. It is the hinge upon which your tomorrow turns. Turn it with urgency. Release what hinders, pride, regret, unbelief. Embrace the life I offer, vibrant, purposeful, abundant. If you hear only one thing, let it be this. Now is the time for decisive obedience. There comes a threshold beyond which some invitations do not linger. A window may close, a season may pass. Heed my voice as the song of heaven urging you on. Do not allow complacency to rob you of destiny. Answering the call. Beloved, I have spoken. The echo travels beyond letters on a page into the depths of your being. Rise from stagnation. Respond with the immediacy my love deserves. Step through the doors I set before you. Transform your moments into movements of grace. Trust my guiding hand. Before it's too late, open your heart fully and let my purpose prevail in and through you.